clean back up and stuff. Because it's like a breakup, right? When you break up with a long-term girlfriend,
yeah.
Next girlfriend you date is total opposite from what you did before, right? And my wife did the same thing. When we broke up last time, she dated a guy who was totally different from me. But then you realize, then you settle back, I'm like, let's go back to what you know, right? What you got at. So I let my hair grow longer and a beard. I'm like, it wasn't me, right? I was trying to do like physical labor. It wasn't me. So I literally revamped back to where I was, like, as you see now. And I just hit the ground running. And then that was like a huge catalyst. And like, so having the mentality to be able to help people was the driving force behind me. And I still say that's behind my success. And I still tell to people to this day is like, I had zero clue how much money realtors make or potentially could make. I had no idea. That was never a driving force. I never even thought about once. All I remember saying to my wife was, I calculated, I'm like, I was making $100,000 as an analyst, just over that. I said, as long as I can bring that home, our family will not suffer. And I don't want the kids to go have any different lifestyle changes because I decided to do this on my own. So that was the whole nutshell. And that's what happened, right? And since then, I think then I started to realize you can even help more and more people. And it just started evolving. And then I also love real estate because I have a very creative mind. Like my kids are very, very creative. They both got into like a really prestigious art school here. It's an outlet. Like when I do videos and like listing stuff and getting on TV and stuff, it's a creative outlet. So I have both sides of my brain working. So investors, I run numbers, I run spreadsheets, when I do my commercial stuff, that satisfies that side of the brain. But when I can do videos and things like this satisfies the creative side of my brain. So it's the most fulfilling job I've had, and it doesn't feel like a job because I'm pretty satisfied. Don't get me wrong, it's stressful. It's stressful, but I love it because I think you can do both sides and have both sides of your brain working if you do it right.
Oh, yeah. One of the things that sounds corny but true is you do something you love, you never have to work a day in your life. And it seems like what you did, you noticed the problem, and even though it initially repelled you, you decided to be the change that you seek. And one of the quotes that I coined is "Be the change you seek and watch the change repeat." Somebody has already said, "Be the change that you want to see in the world." But I'm a wordsmith, so I had to add a little more to it. Be the change you seek and watch the change repeat. Speaking of hopefully watching that change repeat, because I think it's a lot of people who watch HGTV. How does one get a show on HGTV? And I believe that's Home and Garden Television.
Yeah. So we had a season. We were so believe it or not, it was one of those situations where I was trying to work on videos. This is back in 2018. Videos were starting to really take over social media, right? Everything was kind of like pushing. And I was kind of learning how to do videos on my own, trying to kind of like push that way. And I remember I came across this guy's name is Keenan Wong. He lives in New York City, and he's an Academy Award nominee and for filmmaking, right? And I remember I saw an ad for him. And they're like, hey, if you want to work with us, and they show him this real estate stuff, really cool videos and stuff too. We can teach you, we can help you with that. So I hired him, right? I hired him on the spot, and he was in New York. We would do everything online, and he was kind of teaching me how things would work. And I thought, so part of that package was we had a lifestyle video, which is a couple minutes long, and a couple of other reels we did as well. Well, a client or a friend of mine, I can't remember, they sent me this open casting call. And it kind of coincided at the same time when this video was prepared. And they're like, tell us a little about yourself.